are locked in a showdown over the Tirupati Laddu adulteration controversy. Pawan Kalyan raised questions over what he claimed are malicious attempts to infuse impurity in the Tirupati Prasadam, calling it an attack on Sanatan Dharma. This is after the lab report came out, courtesy Chandrababu Naidu, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Well, Prakash Raj, also a well-known actor in the South, said that Pawan Kalyan should investigate the matter instead of spreading apprehension. Pawan Kalyan counter-attacked Prakash Raj's criticism and said, why must he be silent on the sanctity of Hinduism and issues like food adulteration, adding that the actor must learn a lesson. In response to Kalyan's attack, Prakash Raj then tweeted a video saying his words have been misunderstood and he will respond to the Deputy Chief Minister when he returns. Meanwhile, another front had been opened when actor Karthi, the younger brother of well-known Tamil superstar Surya, apologized to Pawan Kalyan on social media on Tuesday after he was openly criticized by Pawan Kalyan for his comments during a television show where he appeared to make light of the Tirupati Laddu controversy. In response to his apology, Pawan Kalyan then climbed down and appreciated Karthi's gesture. So all is peaceful between Pawan Kalyan and Karthi, but the firefight between him and Prakash Raj continues even now.
నా సనాతన ధర్మం అన్ని ధర్మాలకు ఆశ్రయం అయితే దానికి దాడి జరిగినప్పుడు దాని మీద అపవిత్రం జరిగినప్పుడు దానికి కూడా మాట్లాడకూడదంటే ఏం మాట్లాడాలి మీతోటి? ప్రకాష్ రాజ్ గారు, యూ హ్యావ్ టు లెర్న్ యువర్ లెసన్స్. ఐ రెస్పెక్ట్ యూ. ఇట్స్ నాట్ జస్ట్ ప్రకాష్ రాజ్ గారు, ఆల్ ద పీపుల్ హూ థింక్స్ ఇన్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ secularism. You're going haywire. Let me tell you guys, we are extremely hurt. Don't make a mockery out of our sentiments. We are deeply, deeply hurt.
శ్రీ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు, నేను ఇప్పుడే మీ ప్రెస్ మీట్ని చూశాను. నేను చెప్పిందేంటి, మీరు దాన్ని అపార్థం చేసుకుని తిప్పుతున్నదేంటి? నేను ఇప్పుడు విదేశాల్లో షూటింగ్లో ఉన్నాను. 30వ తారీఖు తర్వాత వచ్చి మీ ప్రతి మాటకి సమాధానం చెప్తాను. ఈ మధ్య మీకు వీలైతే నా ట్వీట్ని మళ్ళీ చదవండి, అర్థం చేసుకోండి ప్లీజ్.
And joining me live to make sense of this clash between Pawan Kalyan and Karthi first, and then Pawan Kalyan and Prakash Raj. Okay, we first got some breaking news coming in now. The Tirupati Prasadam face-off has peaked. It's erupted once again with Jagan Mohan Reddy, the former Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, issuing a temple cleanse call. Remember, it was Jagan who was accused by Chandrababu Naidu, the current Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, of being responsible for the adulteration of Tirupati Prasad, or it at least happening under his watch. Well, Jagan Mohan Reddy now says Tirupati temple sanctity has been tarnished, and he's called it a malicious campaign by Chandrababu Naidu. He's demanded Andhra temple puja on September the 28th. This is politics for you, ladies and gentlemen. Jagan, who is under attack, has now called for a cleansing of the Tirupati temple. Okay, let's go straight across to India Today's Apurva Jayachandran first, joining us live from Hyderabad. Apurva, the Jagan Reddy now, trying to turn the tables on Chandrababu Naidu and says that this is a malicious campaign and that the sanctity of Tirupati has been offended and it must be cleaned right now. What are you making of this?
Well, Shiv, in fact, we're in Tirumala right now, and what we're learning is now the YSRCP chief and the former chief minister, Jagan Mohan Reddy, has now issued a call for cleansing of all temples on September 28th. He's in fact stated that these are nothing but malicious statements that have been put out by Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu. Just 2 days back, he'd also written, 8 5-page worded letter to Narendra Modi, there, the Prime Minister, calling for his action on these statements made by N Chandrababu Naidu, and asked for his intervention at the earliest. He'd written the letter demanding that the Prime Minister, put his intervention in these kind of statements that have been said by N Chandrababu Naidu there. And now today, he's made a call asking that on September 28th, there be cleansing of all temples statewide here in Andhra Pradesh, and has asked for all people to join in this statewide cleansing ritual that will be taking forth. On one side, we're seeing Jagan Mohan Reddy, who's issued a call for a statewide cleansing of temples. On the other side, we see Pawan Kalyan, the Deputy Chief Minister, already on his Shuddhi Yatra that he's taking place for Mahasamprokshana Yatra that he's calling, that is taking place for 11 days, following which on the 1st of October he'll be coming here to Tirumala, where he'll be taking darshan, and this Mahasamprokshana Yatra, which is the complete cleansing ritual of all temples, will be concluded on the 11th day.
Okay, so that's the politics of it. Now let's shift back to the starry fights that have taken place between Pawan Kalyan and Prakash Raj, and before that with Karthi. I want to bring onto our show Janani K. She's assistant editor with India Today Digital. She writes on film for our bureau in Tamil Nadu. Janani, welcome. What are you making, of these spats that we've seen play out almost exclusively on social media? First, let's deal with the Pawan Kalyan versus Karthi fight. Karthi apparently has a big film that's coming out now. And after being attacked by Pawan Kalyan, it seemed like they had to apologize almost instantly in order to try and make some peace.
Firstly, thank you so much, Shiv, for welcoming me there. And I see this incident has been blown out of proportion because at the pre-release event of his upcoming film, which is called Satyam Sundaram in Telugu, the anchor kept prodding him, kept asking him about Laddu, and he, in just a jibe, said, let's avoid this because it's sensitive. But then this has been blown out of proportion because obviously there's religious connotation to it. So that's why, and subsequently when Pawan Kalyan reacted to this has blown up in a major way, which could have repercussions on his film, which is releasing alongside Junior NTR's Devara, which is itself a bigger film as well. That's why he was forced to apologize. And then since it's also produced by his brother Surya, both of them were forced to apologize.
It's also quite interesting, Janani, how quickly Karthi, Surya, the film company, all of them had to do their namaskarams to Pawan Kalyan, because it is clear that in Andhra and in the Telugu cinema world, Pawan Kalyan obviously wields a lot of influence, and nobody wants to get on his wrong side.
Obviously, see, Pawan Kalyan has a major fan following, and everything, whatever he says, there is no back say in that. There is nobody to question him. There is nobody to say anything that's contrasting to his statement. So when there is a film that's releasing in Hyderabad, in his place, then I don't think these people had any chance to actually, get back on him or put up a strong fight against him as well.
And but the fight between Pawan Kalyan and Prakash Raj is a little bit more interesting. Here the peace has been made, but in the other fight, Prakash Raj is like, bring it on, I will fight you, you have to prove to me. Even though he has climbed down and said, I have been misunderstood or misquoted, Prakash Raj seems to have less to lose. He doesn't have any movies coming out. He's, he is slightly more outspoken when it comes to attacking, the Modi government and the NDA, etc. So how do you see that playing out? Prakash Raj is a more, he's more, less caring about what people say to him.
So Prakash Raj has always been this person. He has been vocal about multiple issues, and ever since he put out this tweet, not just Pawan Kalyan, there's another Telugu actor who is Vishnu Manchu. He also he's a much junior to Prakash Raj, but he also went back against him. They had a war of words on Twitter directly. So since this has a pretty religious connotation to it, people are taking it a bit seriously, which has only caused this misunderstanding between the film stars who are also politicians, right?
So it's a very heady cocktail. Big
Right.
films, big film stars, big spirituality and big sentiments all involved, and it's what explains why people appear to be so angry. Janani, thank you very much for putting that into perspective for us. Interesting to see how this will actually play out. Let me get a quick perspective also from Apurva before we say thanks to her. Apurva, if I could quickly come back to you. Has Pawan Kalyan decided that this is going to be his new calling card? You know, this Sanatan look, taking on those who attack the Tirupati Prasadam issue. He's going to be a kind of political warrior who will take them on?
Shiv, we've always seen how Pawan Kalyan has been, a voice here, especially for the Hindus. He's been very vocal about, Sanatana Dharma since the beginning. And even now, he always, has this phrase where he says, Dharmo Rakshati, that's one phrase that he goes on and keeps on saying, Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. And that's one phrase wherein he says, whoever protects Dharma, Dharma protects them. And that's the phrase that he constantly keeps on, using time and again, and he's been quite vocal when it came to the Tirumala issue. In fact, even during, before elections, before this NDA alliance there had got a massive win here in Andhra Pradesh, we saw how Pawan Kalyan had been very vocally talked about several incidents where there were, idols vandalized, and there were also churches that were vandalized and other religious establishments that were vandalized, and he had been vocal about this as well. And now, especially with the Tirumala issue that has now blown into a huge spectrum out here, he's taken up 11-day Diksha as well, and he's also all set to carry on religiously with this Samprakshana Yatra that he calls, and he says that on the 11th day, after following all rituals and going as per the Sampradaya and the rituals there and the Shastras, he's going to come here to Tirumala and he's going to take the darshan of Lord Venkateshwara, following which he will be addressing.
Okay, so it's game on in Andhra Pradesh, with Jagan also calling for a cleansing of the Tirupati Tirumala temple on September the 28th. It's the Telugu Desam Party versus the YSRCP in that big southern state. Apurva, keep tracking that story. We will come back to you. Thank you very much for joining us with those inputs. Well, meanwhile, in Karnataka, back-to-back setbacks for the state chief minister Siddaramaiah of the Congress party. A day after the High Court upheld the legality of the governor's orders sanctioning an investigation into the Muda scam that implicates both Siddaramaiah and his wife, now a special court has directed the state Lokayukta to launch a probe against the chief minister. This has raised problems for him. Take a look.
Trouble is mounting for Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. A special court in Bengaluru has ordered the filing of an FIR in the alleged Mysuru Urban Development Authority land scam. The case has been referred to Mysore Lokayukta, which will submit a report within 3 months.
Judge has actually heard us in depth in this matter. We had concluded our arguments also, and he was to pass orders when they had approached the High Court, and therefore he had to wait for the High Court to conclude the proceedings. At this point of time, he has directed the Lokayukta, Mysore, to register an FIR and begin the investigation.
ಜನಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ನವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆದೇಶದ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದೇಶದ ಪ್ರತಿ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಪೂರ್ಣ ಆದೇಶವನ್ನು ಓದಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಎದುರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ತನಿಖೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಎದುರಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿಯ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
The BJP has seized upon the court's order, launching a fierce campaign for Siddaramaiah's resignation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken the lead, intensifying the attack on the embattled chief minister.
कांग्रेस के मुख्यमंत्री उन पर जमीन घोटाले के आरोप लगे हैं, और कल ही हाईकोर्ट ने साफ साफ कहा कि जांच के आदेश सही है और जांच होनी चाहिए.
The Yuva Morcha, the youth wing of the BJP, staged protests in Bengaluru and marched towards Siddaramaya's residence. Several protesters were detained by the police.
The police have detained the protester much before they could even reach the residence of Chief Minister on a Kumarakupa road near Kumarakupa guest house. They were supposed to protest and get out Chief Minister's residence, since there is 144 section which has been imposed in and around Chief Minister's residence.
Looking at the differences and the statements that is going on within the Congress party, I really doubt Chief Minister's claim of having support of all MLAs. After the High Court judgment, or once the FIR is registered, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is bound to resign.
NDA ally, the JDS, also organized protests in Bengaluru, amplifying calls for Siddaramaya's resignation.
JDS cadre from Bangalore has taken to the streets protesting against Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, demanding for his resignation. They are saying that the Chief Minister is corrupt, there has been a case of misuse of power, and Siddaramaiah has got no moral right to continue as the Chief Minister.
Despite the growing pressure, Siddaramaiah remains defiant, refusing to step down from his position. He has accused the BJP of orchestrating a conspiracy to destabilize the Congress-led government in Karnataka. With Sagai Raj and Anaga Keshav in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
So what are the options for Chief Minister Siddaramaiah at this time? Option number one, he could file a petition before the Karnataka High Court's division bench, the same court that has sanctioned, that has cleared the decks for an investigation against him. Option number two, the High Court order can be challenged obviously in the higher court, that's the Supreme Court in this case. Option number three, a request can be made to stay the High Court order. Option number four, there could be a plea to stay proceedings that can be filed in the MP MLA court. So there are four options before the Chief Minister. He is conferring with his legal team at the moment, which includes senior Congress leader Abhishek Manu Singhvi. We'll have to see what actually happens. Anaga Keshav is live with us from Bengaluru. Anaga, with the Lokayukta also directed to register an FIR against Siddaramaiah, the pressure against him obviously rises after yesterday's High Court ruling that basically upheld the sanction for prosecution against the Chief Minister. What are you hearing from the Chief Minister's team? How does he plan to play this?
Well, Shiv, at this point, the entire Congress cabinet, that includes the cabinet of ministers, MLAs, including the Congress High Command, the Karyakartas, workers at the grassroots level, all of them are putting on a strong front, trying to show that come what may, Siddaramaiah will not step down from his position as Chief Minister. In fact, his deputy DK Shivkumar, who is the prime aspirant for Chief Minister's position, he himself has vehemently said that come what may, I will stand by my Chief Minister like a rock. He will not resign, is what DK Shivkumar said. There are other aspirants as well, Parameshwar, Satish Jarkiholi, and even in the Congress High Command, Mallikarjun Kharge, who is such an influential figure. Every single one of these powerful leaders have put their weight behind Siddaramaiah, stating that come what may, the tallest leader in Karnataka, Mr. Siddaramaiah, will not step down from his position as the Chief Minister. Today, the Sessions Court has ordered for an FIR against Siddaramaiah and has ordered for a Mysore Lokayukta probe. But,
Right.
in his 40 years of political career, Shiv, this is the first such black mark against Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Not a single complaint or an FIR against him. This is the first such instance coming in. Truly, we need to wait and watch how Siddaramaiah is going to take this forward. At the outset, it really looks like the Congress is putting up a strong show.
Right.
But in the inner circles, there could be a lot of political bickerings that's going on, with the BJP also now demanding for Siddaramaiah's resignation.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much, Anaga. It's going to be a story in motion over the next few days to see exactly what Siddaramaiah plans to do. For the moment, there's a united front being held by the Congress in Karnataka. Moving on now, days after the Badlapur rape accused Akshay Shinde was killed in police firing inside a police vehicle, the Bombay High Court has pulled up the Maharashtra police, saying there appears to be foul play in this killing. However, the police have reiterated that they acted in self-defense and they've got Chief Minister Shinde standing by them. The opposition has called it a conspiracy to try and silence what Akshay Shinde may have known. Our next report tells you more.
The
The Bombay High Court has hauled up the State Police of Maharashtra over the killing of Badlapur rape-accused Akshay Shinde. The court said there appeared to be foul play and the incident could not be termed an encounter. It directed the police to preserve the CCTV footage from the time Akshay Shinde was brought out of the jail till he was declared dead at Shivaji Hospital. The court asked the state to collect call data records, including that of the driver of the police vehicle. The court has raised several questions. It asks why the suspect was shot in the head when the police are trained to shoot at the arms and legs. The court pointed out that 3 bullets were allegedly fired by the suspect, but only 1 was accounted for. It also wondered how the suspect could unlock a pistol so easily and open fire. Wasn't he, after all, handcuffed? The court will hear the case next on October the 3rd. The High Court was hearing the petition filed by the accused's father, Anna Shinde, seeking a special investigation team probe into his son's death. The petitioner claimed Akshay Shinde was killed in view of the forthcoming assembly election. Posters have emerged in Mumbai which read Badlapura, meaning revenge is complete. Another set of posters read Justice is served and showed Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis holding a gun. The post-mortem details accessed by India Today show Akshay Shinde sustained a bullet injury to the head and lost a lot of blood, which eventually became the reason for his death.
So Akshay Shinde died with this single bullet injury in his head and he died on the spot. Meanwhile, let me tell you right now, Akshay Shinde's body is kept behind me. This is the hospital, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Hospital in Kalwa, because the family members have refused to take the dead body of Akshay Shinde. They are claiming that this is highly politically motivated encounter. In fact, this is not an encounter but a cold-blooded murder.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, speaking at the India Today conclave, said that the police fired at Akshay Shinde in self-defense.
आप देखिए, ये सेल्फ डिफेंस है। ये पुलिस के ऊपर गोली चलाई, पुलिस घायल है। सेल्फ डिफेंस के में क्या पुलिस ने उसको छोड़ना चाहिए? छोड़ेंगे तो विपक्ष बोलेंगे देखो उसको छोड़ दिया। मुंबई में तुम्हारी बंदूक क्या काम की है? मुंबई में सर होल्डिंग क्या शो के लिए रखे है? मुंबई और मैं बोलता हूँ मुंबई में ये की बताऊंगा, हमारे माता बहनों को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए जो पुलिस ने काम किया है, एक्चुअली पुलिस का साथ देना चाहिए था।
The opposition is alleging Akshay Shinde was encountered as the Mahayuti government is trying to shield someone. They're demanding now a court-monitored probe.
ये सब एक पर्दा ढकने की बात है। जो मरा वो मरा, हम चाहते थे उसकी लीगल कार्रवाई कर रास्ते के चौराहे पे उसकी सजा होनी चाहिए थी। उसको जो फांसी पे लटकाना था, चौराहे पे करना चाहिए था। तो ये जो काम किया है वो दिखाता है कि इसमें बहुत सारी फर्क है जो अब तक उजागर नहीं हुई है। उसको छुपाने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी और मैंडेट लेना कर रही है।
There were a lot of evidences that the court could think of, has told the prosecution to collect, and during the next date of hearing, which is on October 3, the prosecution also will have to say as to what they have decided, whether they are registering an FIR for the killing of Akshay Shinde or it will just remain an accidental death report as they have registered now. So there are a lot of questions that are remaining to be answered by the prosecution, and the court had come down very heavily on them. With Kamran Swapnil in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
And Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde spoke out for the first time today on the Badlapur shootout. This was at the India Today Mumbai conclave just a short while ago. Listen in.
एक आरोपी है, यौन शोषण का मामला है, रेप के उन पर आरोप है। उनको जब पुलिस जेल में से लेकर जा रही है, उनकी गोली से हत्या होती है, पुलिस उन पर फायर करती है। पुलिस का कहना है उन्होंने पहली कोशिश की हम पर फायर करने। अब विपक्ष कह रही है ये पूरा ड्रामा किया गया है क्योंकि पब्लिक का इतना आक्रोश था, उसको कम करने के लिए पुलिस ने एनकाउंटर किया है। क्या आप इस तरह की एनकाउंटर या ठोकशाही की जो राजनीति है, मैं बाला साहब ठाकरे का शब्द यूज कर रहा हूं, क्या आप इसका समर्थन करते हैं? क्या ये सही है?
ये इंसान नहीं हैवान है, और ऐसे परिस्थिति में अगर उसको कोर्ट में या इंक्वायरी को ला रहे थे, अगर उसने पुलिस के ऊपर गोली चलाई, पुलिस के ऊपर अगर गोली चलाता है, एक पुलिस जख्मी घायल है, वो अस्पताल में एडमिट है, तो पुलिस क्या करेगी? उसको छोड़ देगी?
अभी इंक्वायरी बाकी है इस चीज की।
नहीं,
आप कह रहे हैं कि ये सही हुआ है?
अगर वो भाग जाता तो विपक्ष कहते पुलिस ने उसको भगा दिया, पुलिस के पास बंदूक है, क्या शोपीस है, काय के लिए रखी है, ऐसे भी बोलते थे, ऐसे भी बोलते थे। और यही लोग बदलापुर स्टेशन में 9 घंटे रेल को रोका था, बोले इसको लाओ यहां, इसको फांसी दो, यहां पर फांसी का फंदा हम लाया है, हम फांसी देते हैं। यही बोलने वाले विपक्ष अब बोलते हैं, इसके बाजू में बोलते हैं। ये बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटना है, ये मैसेज समाज में अच्छा नहीं जाता है। और इसलिए मैं ये कहूँगा कि विपक्ष ये दोगली नीति अपना रहा है। ये उसकी क्या बोलते हैं, कैसे कहते हैं, यहाँ भी चलता है वहाँ भी चलता है, वो कौन है?
अलग अलग यानी विपक्ष दोनों तरफ से बात कर रहे हैं।
तो ये ऐसा नहीं, तुम
लेकिन आप एनकाउंटर तो जस्टिफाई नहीं कर रहे ना।
आप देखिए, ये सेल्फ डिफेंस है। ये पुलिस के ऊपर गोली चलाई, पुलिस घायल है, सेल्फ डिफेंस के में क्या पुलिस ने उसको छोड़ना चाहिए? छोड़ेंगे तो विपक्ष बोलेंगे देखो उसको छोड़ दिया।
मुंबई में
तुम्हारी बंदूक क्या काम की है?
मुंबई में सर
होल्डिंग क्या शो के लिए रखे है? और मैं बोलता हूँ
मुंबई में सर
एक ही बताऊंगा, हमारे माता बहनों को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए जो पुलिस ने काम किया है, एक्चुअली पुलिस का साथ देना चाहिए था, इसमें पुलिस का साथ देना चाहिए। हर वक्त विपक्ष ने हर इश्यू को ऐसे ही किया है। ये महाराष्ट्र की जनता समझदार है और बिल्कुल मुझे उनको ऊपर जवाब देने की जरूरत नहीं, ये हमारी जनता ही उनको जवाब देगी।
सर सवाल इसलिए भी उठ रहा है।
Coming up next, the second phase of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly election, the historic election, has just concluded. We'll get you a full roundup with our reporters on the ground. Stay tuned.
फेवरेट मिला।
Dulux Velvet Touch with True Color Technology feels like home. Dulux.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra comes with Google Gemini.
India Today Conclave 2024, September 25th and 26th, Mumbai. Watch live on www.indiatodayconclave.com.
कांग्रेस का शाही परिवार देश का सबसे भ्रष्ट परिवार है और जब हाईकमान भ्रष्टाचारी है तो नीचे फिर लूट का खुला लाइसेंस मिल ही जाता है। हरियाणा की भाजपा सरकार ने किसानों से 24 फसलें एमएसपी पर खरीदने का फैसला लिया, लेकिन जब यहां कांग्रेस की सरकार थी तो एमएसपी पर फसलें खरीदने से सबसे ज्यादा नफरत करती थी। यही कांग्रेस की सच्चाई है जो हरियाणा के किसान को पूरी तरह कांग्रेस को पहचान लेना जरूरी है। साथियों, भाजपा सरकार निरंतर किसान हक में बड़े फैसले ले रही है। अपनी तीसरी पारी के पहले 100 दिनों में ही हमारी सरकार ने किसानों के लिए अनेक बड़े फैसले लिए हैं। कुछ दिन पहले ही केंद्र सरकार ने बासमती के निर्यात को लेकर बड़ा फैसला लिया। अभी तक बासमती के एक्सपोर्ट के लिए न्यूनतम मूल्य तय था, उस सीमा से नीचे निर्यात संभव नहीं था। इससे भारत के बजाय दूसरे देशों से लोग इंपोर्ट करते थे। अब हमने किसानों की भलाई के लिए ये सीमा भी हटा दी।
And we've got breaking news coming in on the Kolkata rape and murder. The CBI, which is investigating the RG Kaur rape and murder, claims a larger conspiracy in that notorious crime which triggered over 40 days of protests on the streets of Kolkata. The CBI says the Kolkata police created false records after the rape. The CBI also now says case records have been altered at a Kolkata police station. Very, very grave charges that the CBI is now mentioning, pointing a finger at the Kolkata police and the government in West Bengal. Former RG Kaur principal's CBI custody has now been extended. Sandeep Ghosh, who was arrested by the CBI after many days of interrogation, his custody has now been extended. Rajesh Saha joins us live from Kolkata. Rajesh, a larger conspiracy, false records after the rape, case records altered at a Kolkata police station. Very, very big charges by the CBI against the Kolkata police in this case.
Absolutely, Shiv. This is a serious allegation. This is such an explosive allegation against Kolkata police official by the Central Province CBI. You know, several allegations of evidence tampering and altering the crimes were being raised from the beginning. And these allegations were being raised by the protesting doctors from the beginning. And now CBI has officially claimed in the court that some false records were created or altered by the Kolkata police inside Tala police station. This is what exactly the Central Province CBI said in the Shialda special court today. Not only that, during the hearing of RG Kaur rape and murder case, the counsel for CBI has claimed that they have collected the DVR and hard disk from Tala police station containing the CCTV footage of Tala police station, which needs to be examined by the Central Province. And they have also seized 2 mobile phones of Sandeep Ghosh, who is the former principal of RG Kaur Hospital, and also a mobile phone of Kolkata Police Inspector Abhijit Mandal, who was the officer in charge of Tala police station.
Yes.
That 2 mobile has been sent to CFSL, Central Forensic Laboratory in Kolkata for extraction of data, which will be examined by the CBI, and after which 2 arrested accused will be sent to maybe allowed to send to police custody, to CBI custody for further interrogation. Shiv.
Okay, thanks Rajesh. Explosive development. This is what the CBI has said in court today. We'll keep a track of that and get a response from the Bengal government as well as the Kolkata police. Rajesh, thanks for joining us.
Presented by Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat.
The second phase of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly election has now concluded. The fate of 239 candidates in the fray for 26 seats is now sealed. The valley witnessed a healthy voter turnout in phase 2 of polling. Voter turnout till 5 p.m. That's the latest data that we have, stands at 54%, with Riyasi in Jammu on top at 71.81% of voters. However, Srinagar witnessed a pretty low voter turnout, pretty typical, at only 27.31%. National Conference Vice President Omar Abdullah and his father, the National Conference Chief Farooq Abdullah, also cast their votes today. Omar, remember, is running from both Budgam and Gandarbal constituencies. A delegation of senior diplomats from countries like the US, Mexico, Guyana, South Korea and Somalia also visited polling stations to observe the elections today. Meanwhile, Omar Abdullah has criticized the Modi government's decision to invite these foreign delegates, stating that the elections are a domestic matter.
ये वादियाँ भी हैं, वो इलाके भी हैं जहाँ पहले कभी वोटिंग नहीं हुआ करती थी, डिफरेंट किस्म की कॉल आया करती थी, और ऊंचे ऊंचे दरख्त भी हैं, पहाड़ियाँ भी हैं, चिनार भी है, हर एक जगह में ऐसी जगहें भी हैं जहाँ खतरों के संकेत दिया करते थे, और आप देखेंगे अभी कि उन सब जगहों में किस तरीके से एंथुजियास्टिकली लोगों की वोटिंग हो रही है। ये नज़ारे हैं उस चीज़ के कि जो आंखों में चमक थी, जो हमने पहले भी कहा था जब अनाउंस कर रहे थे। ये आवाम की नज़र में आंखों में जो चमक थी, जो हमें 24 के इलेक्शन में दिखाई दी थी, उसी की फाउंडेशन है, उसी की आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं लोग उसको, और अपनी तकदीरें बयां खुद कर रहे हैं। आप देख रहे हैं लग जगह जगह
वोटर जो है अपने वोट का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। अब मुझसे बार बार पूछा जाता है कि हमारी क्या उम्मीदें हैं, हमारी क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं। कोई भी उम्मीदवार हारने के लिए इलेक्शन नहीं लड़ता, तो हमारे एक्सपेक्टेशंस यही हैं कि आज ज्यादा से ज्यादा वोट जो हैं नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के उम्मीदवारों को पड़ेंगे।
I am quite confident the people of whole Jammu and Kashmir will support Bharatiya Janata Party. The way our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi Sahab and Shri Amit Shah Sahab did the commendable job and brought peace, prosperity and normalcy in Jammu and Kashmir. The development has touched new heights in Jammu and Kashmir. Definitely people will vote for BJP and we will.
Let's go straight across to India. Today's Mir Fareed live from Srinagar. Sunil Ji Bhatt live in Jammu. Mir, quickly coming to you first. Just over 21% polling in Srinagar up till 5 p.m. How does that compare with the first phase? And, what are you making of what this phase 2 has been like?
Well, yes, Shiv, it's very surprising. I mean, the kind of tone that was set by South Kashmir, which again, along with Srinagar, used to be boycott bastions. But it was clear that South Kashmir came out to vote. So everyone was expecting that Srinagar will also follow suit. But that's not what has happened. As you rightly said, 27% is the voter turnout till 5 p.m. And however, if we talk of other two districts that went to polls, be it Gandarbal or Budgam, pretty healthy voter turnout, and they're touching around 60%. Overall, it may end up around 56 to 57%, but still pretty healthy turnout. And again, we'll have to wait for the third phase, because that's going to be very interesting as far as numbers are concerned, because North Kashmir normally also has given very good numbers previously. So this time around, records could be broken there. But yes, Srinagar definitely surprising to see this low voter turnout.
Okay, so low voter turnout in Srinagar. The highest so far of those areas that have polled today is actually Riyasi in Jammu division. Sunil, pretty healthy numbers coming in from the Jammu division polling areas that have gone to the polls today, including Riyasi, which apparently has topped that list. What are the numbers looking like, Sunil?
Well, Shiv, people of Jammu have always shown great enthusiasm when it comes to democratic process. In every election, people of Jammu have come out in large numbers to exercise their democratic right, and today was no different. Whether it was Rajouri district, Punch district or Riyasi district.
Yes.
People were seen lining up outside the polling booths since early morning. I was in Naushera assembly segment in Rajouri district and I witnessed long queues of people since early morning, and they were quite eager to exercise their democratic right. So it's a healthy sign that people of Jammu region, that they have reposed their faith in the democratic process, and they want new MLAs to be elected. They want a local government here which can solve their local issues here, because people I spoke to, they said that unemployment is the main issue, bijli, pani, sadak. So these are the basic issues of common man, and people have raised these issues. People want resolution of these issues. They want that they get better infrastructure, whether it's the education sector or road connectivity in the far-flung areas. Shiv, back to you.
Sunil and Mir, thanks very much, gentlemen, for joining us on this story. A few phases to go. Very, very important election in Jammu and Kashmir, and our team on the ground is the finest and will continue to bring you all the voices, all the updates from Jammu and Kashmir. Thanks for joining me for the moment. Well, that's a wrap here, but I'm going to leave you with these pictures of India's chess champions, the men and women's teams who won a historic double gold. Met the Prime Minister earlier today at his residence. In the final round of the tournament, India's men's team of D. Gukesh R, Pragnananda Arjun, Erigesi, Vidit Gujarati and Pentala Harikrishna beat Slovenia to clinch the gold medal. Meanwhile, the Indian women's chess team of Harika Dronavali, R. Vaishali, Divya Deshmukh, Vantika Agarwal and Tanya Sachdev also won gold after beating Azerbaijan 3.5 to 0.5.
Razr 50 Ultra comes with Google Gemini.
कलर भी मेरा ही फेवरेट मिला.
Dulux Velvet Touch with true color technology feels like home.
Dulux, Dulux, Dulux.
After a detailed argument that had taken place in the High Court, today High Court has come out with a judgment which has clearly said the petition challenged by the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has been dismissed by the Honorable High Court. At the same time, the judge has observed that all are equal before the law. I demand Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji to resign from the post of Chief Minister immediately without any further delay.
चीफ मिनिस्टर को प्रोसिक्यूशन सैंक्शन दिए हैं. हम लोग उसके रिलीफ के लिए गए. अब सुनने में आ रहा है कि रिलीफ नहीं मिला. जजमेंट कॉपी हम देखेंगे और एनीवे प्रोसिक्यूशन सैंक्शन जो है वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए. हम तो चाहते हैं सिर्फ एक केस में नहीं, सारे पॉलिटिशियन जो दूसरे पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से भी सेम इशू में इन्वॉल्व हैं, जिनको कंपनसेटरी लैंड कंपनसेटरी जमीन लैंड जिसको दिया गया है, जेडीएस के भी हैं, बीजेपी के भी हैं, और ये हुआ है बीजेपी की सरकार में. सबसे बड़ी बात है बीजेपी की सरकार में नहीं है. तो हम लोग को पता समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि बीजेपी की सरकार में हमारे नेता कैसा करप्शन किया जो उनके नाम पे नहीं है जमीन. तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि केस में कोई दम है. इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो जाए, हम लोग तो ओपन हैं इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम सारे पॉलिटिशियंस के जो स्पेशली इस केस में और इस तरह के कंपनसेटरी लैंड जहां भी पूरे स्टेट में दिए, सबका इन्वेस्टिगेशन होना चाहिए.